In this video, Kevin and I are going to be talking about the best and the worst of February. So February is a shorter month, so you get this, it seems like a couple days earlier than you normally would have. So, but we still have 29 days. So we have 4 items, 4 foods that we really did not like. One was really bad.
Yeah, we never buy it.
Yeah, one's probably gonna go in the yearly hate. So do you want to show one or you want me to?
Who knows? Okay, these are the Lucky Bar. These are the Pirate Peanut Butter Chocolate bars. Like these aren't even protein bars, are they? They say protein.
Okay, so they are
protein bar.
Geared for kids.
Horrible. Horrible. I don't know what child would ever choose to eat one of these because they were nasty.
No, I think mom and dad are behind them for the picture on the front, not knowing how horrible they taste, not trying them for themselves.
Yeah. Loved by kids, parents, and friends.
Yeah, if you are buying these for your children, then you should have to eat one of them yourself.
Yeah, try one yourself because they're
horrible. You will not
funky.
buy one again. It's absolutely horrible.
Yeah, and they weren't good at all.
This is the Pop Time potato truffles. These, I remember we bought these at Dollar General, and the truffle was very earthy.
Yeah.
It tasted it was just disgusting.
Like
it was earthy and gross, and we did not like that.
A little too much for us.
But people told us that that's what truffles do taste earthy.
They
so
do.
I wonder
but
why
I like mushrooms and stuff though. So, and I like the earthiness of a mushroom, but I didn't like that.
No.
I've even had something else that had truffle in it that I actually liked. We just didn't like that.
It was just this one. So maybe it was a bad, just a cheap truffle.
This one is the original Chipwich, the chocolate peanut butter ice cream sandwiches. Yeah.
It was so incredibly bitter. I have never had ice cream that bitter.
Yeah, and the peanut butter flavor was no.
No, it wasn't there.
It wasn't.
So these, we tried 3 of these.
No.
We didn't like this one. We didn't like.
We really didn't like any of them. Honestly.
Yeah, no, there was one that was good. It was the chocolate chip.
Yeah, we said that there was better alternative.
Yes, and we're going to show you a better alternative.
It was good, but it wasn't as good as the alternative.
Yeah, Kevin's going to show you.
Do I have one of those?
He has the better alternative, and we're going to show you that in just a second. I have one more bad thing to show you, and I'm sure if you watch our videos, you know what's coming. If for some reason you missed this video, this is Lester's Fixins mustard flavored soda. I was looking forward to it. I like mustard. I think yellow mustard's really good.
Not a drink though. You don't want to squirt a whole thing of mustard in your mouth.
It was bad. It was almost, I mean, right there on the line with the Walden Farms. The Walden Farms is in history, in our history book.
Peanut butter.
Walden Farms peanut butter. This is right there with the Walden Farms. It will go down in history as one of the worst things that I've ever tasted in my life. It was absolutely horrible. So we did a whole video of Lester's Fixins. And we did, it was mustard and it was butter and maybe pickle or something.
Yeah.
It was vile. This was vile.
Because the other ones actually weren't too awfully bad.
That being said, if we go back to Jungle Gems, I will still look for other ones that we have not tried. Kevin would only let me buy 3 while we were there.
Oh, they're awful. They're all not great.
Because we know we're wasting our money on them, but I want to taste it still because I want the experience. So even if it's horrible, I want the experience.
See that? You remember that one? I still remember the ranch one. As one of the worst
from
ones.
way back.
Yeah. That was awful.
I don't think we were doing favorites videos then.
We weren't, but it was horrible.
Yeah.
Okay, so this one is the one you want to buy if you're going to buy a cream sandwich. This one is the Cream Wedge, the original artisan ice cream sandwich, milk chocolate dipped ice cream sandwich.
So not Chipwich, Cream Wedge.
Cream Wedge. And where did we buy these? I don't remember.
Jungle Gems.
Yeah.
Yeah, there were 3 different ones. We bought them at Jungle Gems. Yeah. And they are night and day different.
Oh, the texture of the cookie, the ice cream flavor, I mean, everything about it is different.
I think the Chipwich is a regional thing. I'm thinking, yeah, so like the Cream Wedge, these are made in California. I'm thinking those Chipwich are made in like the Northeast. So I think a lot of people that live in the Northeast grew up with these. You want me to look? Can
I got
you
glasses
see?
on. Connecticut.
Yeah, Connecticut. So I think a lot of people grew up with the Chipwich and they don't know any better. If you ever taste one of these Creamwich, you will never go back.
They are really, really good.
Never go back. Okay, this is the J Coco. This is Bali Sea Salt Truffle and Milk Chocolate. This is made by the Seattle Chocolate Company, and this is one. It was a teeny tiny chocolate bar. It was
literally as big as a packet.
Yes, but it was one of the best candy bars of the month. It was incredibly delicious. Had tons of flavor in this one little square. It probably cost a lot too, if I had to guess. Sarah sent us these from California, but she did a good job choosing. So this was an excellent one.
That was good, but it wasn't as good as here. You can hold on to these. These mountain bars were some of the most awesome hunks of candy. I mean, they weren't even candy bars. They're this mound of chocolate and stuff.
They're incredible.
Yeah, the peanut butter was excellent.
All three of them.
The cherry was good. That was probably my least favorite of the three. And then the vanilla was really, I mean, they're all good, but the cherry, you know, would have been my third. But yeah, just excellent. If you see these, don't even think about it. Just buy them.
They are in Washington.
Yeah.
So
if you ever see them though, seriously, just buy one and try it out. Because they're well worth the money.
Because we don't have them in our area at all.
No, we got them at Jungle Gems.
Yeah, they are all three phenomenal. These are the only three flavors that they make, but they are delicious.
Yeah,
they're called Brown and Haley Mountain Bars. Yeah.
If we had known when we went to Jungle Gems and they were on sale too, we probably would have bought a whole box full of them.
This is another.
And somebody sent us some the other day, and so we've eaten all those too.
Oh gosh, yeah. I ate all the peanut butter real quick.
Yeah,
those did not last no time. These are the KitKat Senses. They're from the United Kingdom. This is the Millionaire Shortbread, and this is actually the size of it. It's only like two fingers is what I would call them, 2 bars in one package. But we had 3, and we had a salted caramel, and then there was a choc chip cookie dough, and then this one. And for me, in my opinion, the Millionaire Shortbread was the best. But I love like Millionaire Shortbread, like in the flapjack form and everything. So I thought these were really, really good. So
no, I thought those were
Dr. J had sent us those. So.
We went for a really bad drink. This was a really good drink. This is the Boylan. This one is the cream cane sugar, just the cream soda basically. All those brand was really good though.
They were.
But the cream soda was just like the best of the best drink. And we tried a lot of drinks this month. And this is one of the best ones.
That we have actually since seen that brand sold in Dollar Tree. Do you remember seeing that?
Yeah, we did see those in there.
Yeah, we saw them in the Dollar Tree.
I think they even had the cream in the root beer.
They probably did. Yeah, I think they did. So that was a surprise to know that you can go in there and get a bottle of that for $1 in the Dollar Tree. Because I'm sure we paid more for it.
Oh, yeah.
These are the On the Rocks chocolate. This is cold brew cordials, dark chocolate with crushed espresso beans.
I think you like those better than I did.
I do.
Yeah.
I do. All of these On the Rocks, if you ever get the opportunity to try them, they just have a different texture.
And very different.
The inside is, a lot of them is like this one had the crushed espresso beans, but a lot of them have just like a coarse sugar on the inside. They're delicious. We have only seen these sold at the fresh market. Sarah sent us these from California, but I have seen this brand at the fresh market before, and it's an adult dessert.
Yeah.
It's something that you're not going to share with your kids because it's so expensive.
And they have a kind of alcoholic kind of flavor too.
They're delicious.
If you ever seen one of those geodes of the rocks that you break open and it has all the little crystals inside, that's what those are kind of like. They have all these. They're solid on the outside like a rock, and then on the inside they have these like crystals.
That's true.
On the inside.
Yeah.
All right, I'll just do this one. This one is the Hudsonville triple peanut butter cup ice cream. Me and Tammy both thought this was one of the best peanut butter ice creams out there. I mean, it was just excellent. It was an excellent peanut butter ice cream.
Years ago, Kroger sold a peanut butter ice cream, and it had a very, very thick ribbon of I say hard, but I mean it in a good way.
It's frozen.
A firm frozen peanut butter,
right.
Yes. And something happened.
But you let it sit on your tongue and it would just like melt into this like peanut butter goodness.
Something happened and they had a contamination. Well, they quit selling it and they never came back out with it. It's like they got burned over it one time and they weren't going to go back. But that was the best peanut butter ice cream we'd ever had. So now that they don't make that anymore, it's nice to know this is a good substitute.
And anybody's at Meijer.
Yeah, you buy those at Meijer. We've never seen them anywhere else, the Hudsonville brand, anywhere but Meijer. But that is delicious. So I'm going to show you some ice cream. This is the Gennies Ice Cream. This is cognac with gingerbread. Or cognac with gingerbread. It's warming cognac ice cream with notes of butterscotch and brown sugar, dark caramel sauce, and heavily spiced gingerbread cake pieces throughout.
I actually think I like this one too.
It was incredible. It was absolutely incredible.
Because sometimes the ginger is so strong you can't hardly eat it. That was a nice mix.
Right. So some of the Gennies, some of them, just like with any brand, even the Hudsonville brand, some of them are, we like them more than others. This was probably my favorite one out of all the ones we were able to try. This was my favorite one. It was delicious. So if you get the opportunity to try that this coming season, this coming Christmas, you should try it.
Hey, this one's going to be a weird one. This is the Enlightened Bada Bean Bada Boom. And they're actually beans. They're actually made out of, what kind of beans are they? Broad beans. That they've like baked and put seasoning on. And this one is the everything bagel, although they were all really good. Honestly, I ate a large majority of them.
Oh, I did too.
Maybe we eat them about half and half then.
Yeah, I think we did.
We had a whole basket full for a while. But all the flavors are really good. There were some you liked better than others, some I liked better than others,
yes.
But they were all good.
That is something that if I saw those in the store, I would totally, especially this size package. That's the thing.
We tore the calories off.
I think they sell, they're 110. 110.
Yeah.
I like that size package because it is 110 calories. So I think they sell them in bigger bags where you have to divvy them out yourself. But that was one of the good things about that is it's already in 110 or some of them were 100 calorie bags. Perfect size.
For snacking.
They were delicious.
They were very good.
Really delicious.
And they didn't have a bean flavor or anything like that.
No.
The texture may have been like after you had chewed it up, but
I didn't keep it long enough.
It didn't bother me any.
No, I never knew it was.
And I would not sit there and just eat beans.
No. These are the Gaston Lago. These are wild berry tarts. We tried 4 of these tarts, and this was my favorite one out of the 4. These just have. They had a great flavor. We found them at Jungle Jim's International Market. I haven't seen them around here. It's not something that I would eat all the time, but definitely if you didn't watch that video, I wanted to bring your attention to it in this video. That's what I feel like this video is. You know, if you couldn't watch all the other videos, at least you can watch this one and see the highlights of the month. And then if you're interested, like in these, you could go back to that video and look it up and say, hey, what were the other 3 flavors? But this one was really good, and I enjoyed it.
This one is the Haribo. It's basically milk gummies.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm even gonna pretend to say that. But these are one of the best gummies we've had. The textures were really good. It was a soft but still chewy gummy. The flavor's really good. So if you see these Haribo around you, you should.
They actually have a milk flavor, a creamy flavor.
A creamy gummy.
That white part gives them a creaminess that you don't get with just the regular fruits.
And we've had other ones that had the white stuff on there, and they didn't add as much creaminess as these seemed to.
Yeah, those seem to be really creamy.
Like extra creamy. But anyway, they're very, very good.
So this was also sent to me from Sara. Lots of Sarah's this month. This is the Kind Nut Butter Creamy Peanut Butter. So this is a newer Kind bar that is on out now. And I think I said during that video, you would think Kind would have had regular creamy peanut butter this whole time, but they haven't. It's a new one for them. So if you see it, has a great peanut butter flavor.
It's good.
It's a softer bar, so it's easy to eat. It is small. It's 170 calories. That's the only thing is it goes quickly. I wish they were a little bit bigger, but excellent flavor.
I'll just do this one. This one is the Post Great Grains Raisin Cluster Crunch. I think I ended up eating all this.
You did. You finished it. Yeah.
It's kind of like a souped up Raisin Bran is basically what it is. It's just it's a bumped up flavor from Raisin Bran. It was excellent, and it was very, very, very filling. I mean, you wouldn't have to eat a lot to get pretty full.
Right, and I like that too. I remember when we did the video, it was a good, very good
And this
cereal.
is one of those kind of cereals you don't necessarily eat by itself. You would eat this with milk because it's, it's kind of dry and plain by itself.
So now I have some potato chips to show you. These are the Uglies potato chips. Kevin is actually the one that picked these out at Whole Foods.
I love Uglies chips.
And he said, I don't think we've had that. He saw the Buffalo Ranch and he said, I don't think we've had that Buffalo Ranch. And then we did the video and I'm the one that finished the bag.
I liked them. They were just too hot for me.
I loved them. And I know some of you can't have hot, and I'm sorry. But I absolutely loved them. And so even though Kevin picked them, I'm the one that finished them.
Well, if you can't have hot, Uglies has other brands though, or other flavors that aren't hot. And they're still excellent. Yeah,
and Kevin loves them. So there's those.
You want to go ahead and do your...
I'll do the last ones then. And these, I have to highlight these.
Take those.
If they sold these in our area, I would totally get these.
Keep them in our cabinet.
As a matter of fact, every time now that I've gone in World Market, since we bought these at Jungle Jim's International Market. So World Market has a lot of world foods, and these were made in Ireland, weren't they? Yeah. But every time we've gone in World Market, I have looked for this brand because I thought if I ever see them, I'm going to get them because they were so good. These are the Worcester Sauce. These are salt and vinegar.
Smoky bacon and cheese and onion.
They were so absolutely delicious.
They were good.
Whenever we go back to Jungle Jim's, I will probably try to re-watch this video again.
See which ones are favorites.
And remind me, because I would buy a whole box of them.
Yeah.
They were that good. So if you see them, get them.
And then we have some...
Devon's.
Yeah, Devon's Mackinac Island Fudge Company. Sorry, I have a chocolate fudge.
And I have chocolate walnut.
These were our favorites by far. The chocolate, just the regular chocolate fudge was really, really, really good. We did a review with probably, 6 or 8 of these total?
Yeah. Oh, no, more than that.
Probably. And anyway, these were our favorites, but there were other flavors we didn't think were as good, but they were all really good.
I'm thinking we tried like 14.
Total?
We tried a lot. Yeah.
So anyway,
these they make a lot more than that. I think they make like 50-something flavors.
Oh, wow.
It's ridiculous.
Can't even imagine.
Yeah, I know.
Can you imagine walking into their store and trying to pick out something?
I bet it's wonderful. I would like to go in the store and walk around. I would like to see them make the fudge.
Yeah, I wonder if they have tours.
I don't know. We reviewed their popcorn and their taffy.
Popcorn's really good.
Yeah, that would be a fun trip to be able to go through their factory and to go through the store. And of course, we would buy everything that we hadn't tried. Yeah. It would be fun.
Yeah. But the chocolate ones are just a really good safe bet. You can get the chocolate and be very, very happy.
Or the chocolate walnut.
Yeah.
You can have walnut. Then the walnut does add a terrific walnut flavor to it.
Deeper flavor.
And I like walnut in my fudge.
Yes, I do too.
So now we have Kevin's lunchtime review items, his favorites.
I have 3 and they're a theme.
Kevin has another channel called Lunchtime Review, and here lately he has been reviewing 7 days a week. So a video has been going up, 1 video a day for 7 days. One of those is at least one of those is a fast food or out to eat, some kind of restaurant. But for the most part, it's frozen food or fresh sandwiches or something that you would eat at lunchtime.
Yeah. And I'm not going to keep the 7 days up forever, just for a little while.
For a little while. It's because he had so many. I have been able to put one out on the weekends as well as during the week. So I don't know how long he'll continue to do that, but for right now, that's just what he's doing.
Okay, so my first one is this combination microwavable pizza. I gave it a 4, but I'll tell you why I put it in the favorites. A 4 normally wouldn't make it necessarily into the favorites, but these were from the Dollar Tree for $1. And I wanted to say that because $1 pizza is pretty cheap, and it had a really good flavor. This one is the combination of sausage and pepperoni, and it was just really good. It had an excellent flavor, and if you get the timing right on your microwave, the crust and everything is perfect. If you let it go too long, all the cheese and stuff just runs off and turns into like a gluey mess. But that is really good.
The brand is Creations by Supreme Tradition.
Yeah.
And Kevin rates on a scale of 1 to 5. So 5 being the best, 1 being he would never ever eat it again.
No, never eat it.
So
and 2 probably wouldn't ever eat it again.
So this
either,
was a 4.
Yeah. So that's pretty good. Like I said, normally 4s wouldn't necessarily make a favorites, but I just wanted to pass that along. That was only $1. This one is the RAO'S made from home chicken parmesan. And we bought these at
Whole Foods, I think.
Yep, Whole Foods. I gave it a 4.5 out of 5. It was just a really good chicken. The chicken, the pasta, everything in there was just an excellent flavor. It tasted like something you'd make at home. So that was an excellent one. And then this one, we bought these at Jungle Jim's, didn't we?
Yes, and if we had known,
I would have bought a bunch of them.
Kevin would have bought a bunch.
These are the Gia Russa. This one is spicy pepper jack pepperoni roll. It's like almost like a stromboli almost. Excellent. I mean, I liked all of them. I tried a bunch of them. This was one of the best ones.
And we happened to get those on sale.
Yeah.
So
and they were so good.
Yes. So now
she likes to torture me with the ones I went out to eat with. That she likes me to rank them.
Well, I think people like to hear, like, if you could go out to eat again at one of these places, which would you get?
Sometimes it's hard for me to pick out one though, because I don't remember exactly what it tasted like that day if it was the beginning of the month. You know, that was a long time ago for me.
Well, I think you'll remember this one from the beginning of the month because it was so different.
Yeah. Sometimes they're not though. It's like, here's a random cheeseburger somewhere, and it's like
right. I think you'll remember this one though. This is the Papa John's Italian Papaditas.
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
And then you had the Bob Evans Rise and Shine Burger. Right. Then you had Applebee's Whiskey Bacon Burger. Mm-hmm. Then we had an extra one this month because KFC came out with their chicken and donuts. And then lastly,
Sugar Bones.
Lastly, you had the Hardee's, the BFC Angus Thick Burger.
Okay.
So I would like to know if you didn't eat one again, is there one that you wouldn't, or would you eat all of those gladly again? I think you liked all of them.
Yeah, I liked everything here was really, really good. I think everything here I gave a 4 or 5. I mean, I don't think anything here was bad. No, I would try any of these.
Okay, which was your favorite though?
That is hard because I really liked everything here. There was nothing here that was bad. The only thing, let me just comment on a couple of them. The Hardee's, the BFC Angus Thick Burger, the big fried cheese, I don't think it was much different than just the regular thick burger. So the big piece of cheese really just added calories to it, really, and added a little texture.
Yeah,
so you
like
get that crunchy texture, and it does have that hot melty cheese. The bad thing is, if you watch the video, when I took a bite and pulled the cheese out, all that cheese got kind of globbed up, and it was all gone pretty much from the rest of it. So you got a few bites of cheese. The rest of it, you were just getting breading. I mean, there was really no cheese left once you got that cheese out of the middle.
That makes sense.
It's just like making a cheese stick at home. You make a mozzarella cheese stick at home if you deep fry it. Half the cheese runs out, and you're left with this hollow shell of a crust. That's what that was like.
Good.
It was still good. That's what I'm saying. It was still good, but if I had to skip one, that would probably be the one I would skip.
Okay.
Because I think it's more of a gimmicky thing. I like the flavor. Don't get me wrong. I gave it a 5, but it's still, I think, more. That was one I probably
that one was as many calories
as the donut.
And the chicken. The KFC chicken and donuts. Yeah. That Hardee's burger.
It was 1,060 compared to 1,100.
Yeah.
So it's 40 calories less.
So it was the same amount of calories. So for everybody that went and commented on
the donuts and chicken.
KFC chicken and donuts and how America and how we're all obese and fat and all that, well, just know that the Hardee's...
There's other things in America that also make you obese and fat.
Exactly. It's not
just KFC.
Not just KFC.
And give it a while. KFC will have chicken and donuts in the UK. Because there's plenty of Kentucky Fried Chickens in the UK. Trust me.
Yeah.
It'll be there. I commented in my video about the chicken and donuts. I think I'd much rather had the chicken tenders and the donuts separately, to where I could have eaten them separately. It would have just been an easier experience. And the donuts, someone commented that you can buy the donuts by themselves for $1. If that's the case, those donuts, I'm telling you, you could go buy a dozen of those donuts, especially if they were fresh.
He came home raving about their donuts.
And somebody said they were Krispy Kreme. They don't taste like a Krispy Kreme.
No,
donut.
I said.
No, the comment said that too.
Oh, because when he came home, I said, well, are they Krispy Kreme? Because like Krispy Kreme.
If they're Krispy Kreme, they don't taste like a Krispy Kreme.
Okay.
At least no Krispy Kreme I've ever had.
Did they get your fingers all sticky?
Oh yeah, they were full of glaze. They're making them hot and fresh. They're probably frying them in the same oil the chicken's fried in. I don't know what they're fried in. But
you liked it.
They were excellent, especially with the fresh. How often do you get a fresh hot donut?
That's true.
And
you don't.
Theirs is made to order. So when you ordered it, supposedly, and mine was, I'm pretty sure it was because it was very hot. When you order it, they make it. They don't make it ahead of time, which is Krispy Kreme. You go in there and you buy them out of a tray. Unless they're coming off the assembly.
Unless you go in the store.
You can get them at the store fresh if they're making them fresh.
That's good to know, though, that you could go in there and just buy those donuts.
That's what somebody said. I don't know if that's true or not, but that's what they were saying. They were $1 a piece.
I don't know why they wouldn't sell them.
So I'm telling you, go buy 6 of those donuts. They are like phenomenal, especially if they're warm. Everything else was really, really good. And I think it's funny, the Bob Evans Rise and Shine is the one with the egg and stuff on it. I've seen 2 or 3 other restaurants that also are coming out with a breakfasty kind of brunch burger that has eggs and hash browns and stuff on it. I think it's just funny.
Right.
And the Papa John's was good too. It was just a basic Italian sandwich. I really like the banana peppers more than anything on it.
Right.
So yeah, everything. This is a good month.
You had a good month.
This is a good month. Everything was really, really good.
Yeah. So hopefully you all, if you haven't checked out Kevin's Lunchtime Review channel, hopefully some of this has sparked an interest in you, and you'll go and check them out, because I think it's neat. Kevin will, he'll try to take you through the drive-through and everything. He'll show you the building. He'll take you through the drive-through.
If I can get a good parking lot.
Yeah, and then he eats right there in the car, and so it's a different, if you like out to eat videos, which a lot of people like those out to eat videos, then that's where you want to go, because once a week, usually on Thursdays, he's doing one of those videos. So I think a lot of you would really enjoy that. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and we will see you again at the end of March for another likes and dislikes video.